Welcome to West Coast Wednesday here on Prospectors Radio with Kathleen Biffle, Rich Cooley, Scott Swiftwater Toney, Indiana Gold Hunter, Dennis Dayton, and your host, Tim Grimes. We hope you enjoy the show, and thanks again for listening.
All right, everybody, welcome back to another West Coast Wednesday here on Prospector Radio. I'm your host, Tim Grimes, and joining me tonight, I got the whole cast of cronies again. First off, wait a minute, we don't have Rich, so Kathleen's
I'm
first. She's first tonight. All right, everybody, join us.
She doesn't yell at you for it.
Join us.
First
That's right. We got Kathleen Biffle. What's happening, Kathleen?
Oh, Happy New Year, everybody.
Happy New Year.
Yeah. Did you have a good New Year?
Yeah, did you? Did you have your sauerkraut and cabbage?
Yes. I did make that yesterday, and we just stayed in, and we worked on a lot of video stuff that we had brewing, like a new project going. So
it's a project.
I didn't realize how much work goes into those things.
We're not giving it away though.
We're not going to give away what we're doing though.
Oh, you're not?
No, you have to wait until it comes out.
And when will that be?
We'll let you know.
Okay, gotcha. It's like this is a secret
Yeah.
one. So other than that,
Top secret.
top secret Biffle video information. I like it. So what's been?
It was cool to just hang out.
So did it feel like you had a second Monday today?
Oh yeah. I felt like I had 2 Mondays. And then like today, people are starting to trickle back into the office.
Right.
Little by little. And you can tell when your email just goes crazy and they want to conquer the world because, it's January 1st.
Yeah.
Like, slow your roll. I've been here.
Oh, my God. I know it just sucked. It just felt like Monday again. You know?
But, January is a transition month. We're still dealing with some, residual stuff from 2018, but it's coming together. It's all starting to fall into place, and yeah. And the oils are helping me, and...
What oils are we doing tonight, is the question.
Oh, tonight?
Yeah.
I have just a blend of some citrus scents just to wake me up because I was getting tired.
Uh-huh.
So I've got orange, tangerine, lemon, mandarin, and spearmint. You can probably hear my dog in the background. Dogs.
Yeah, but still. What was it again? Orange?
Oh, like orange, tangerine. There's grapefruit, spearmint.
Uh-huh.
It gives like a fresh smell to it, I guess. I don't know.
Okay. Now, don't forget, everybody, if you want to purchase these wonderful essential oils that Kathleen is using tonight, Shad's going to put a link in the chat room for you where you can get them.
Yeah.
Like he does every Wednesday and Sunday. So we're done
this is getting old.
I know. Dave. So we're done with the frankincense?
Not tonight. I was having trouble staying awake, actually. We took a nap.
Today?
Dad set an alarm and everything. That's how tired we are.
Today, I took one too when I got home for like 2 hours. Yeah.
2 hours? Oh, that's a lot longer than we took.
Yeah, I was exhausted.
It's just, after the holidays, there's a lot of running around, a lot of things going on. It just gets to you.
It does. I think it was just all of it.
Although the weather's been decent, I'd have to say.
It has been.
Excuse you, Swiftwater.
It has been.
It's cold. Okay, I know it's cold in Arizona when I'm on a video meeting with my teammates out there, and they've got gloves on. I'm like, wait, is that a glove I see?
A bunch of lightweights, right, Kathleen?
They're very cold.
Oh, that's funny. Really?
But that is unseasonably cold. So.
Yeah.
Sorry, Scott.
It's not unseasonally. It's unstatefully.
I don't feel bad for him.
Hey, that gives us more opportunities to be able to go out.
Yeah. That's
Do
right. I'm just glad we're not getting it. Yeah.
I'm sure it'll be coming.
Well, according to weatherman Swiftwater, every time something happens in Arizona, it's coming your way.
It's coming here all the way from there. So.
Not at all.
We got
Do you really not know what a jet stream is across the United States there,
just
big guy?
because it snows there, by the time the little jet stream blows on through, doesn't mean it snows here.
It's El Nino.
Yes, right.
Well, I was going to say, I know that there's a reason why we can fly there in 3.5 hours, but it takes 4.5 to get back.
Wait, yeah, you're right. Yeah, it takes longer for us to get there than to get home. You're right. Yeah, that's the jet stream that you're talking about, correct?
Heck yes.
Oh, okay. Thank you, Scott. Pilot Scott there. Back to Kathleen. So, Kathleen, are you glad this holiday stuff's done for a while until what's next?
I am. We still have our Christmas decorations up, though.
Oh, really?
That's this weekend. We're going to tackle some of that, too.
I took
We
mine
have
all
a big
down.
list this weekend.
You got a big list.
I hope I get sick.
Oh, so you don't have to do it yet, Shad?
Well, don't forget, we'll be in Cleveland next week.
Oh, that's right. So yeah. So you might want to get it done this weekend.
A lot of preparation.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Gosh.
But I think we'll be able to do the show Wednesday night.
Okay.
Yeah, we should.
They have Wi-Fi, and we won't be doing much of anything but sitting around waiting. So
Well, definitely let me know. I'm sure you'll
get our mind off stuff.
Yeah, it will. Yes, definitely will. I'm glad you made it, Kathleen. You got some news for us tonight?
I do have some news.
What you got? Some fun facts?
I have some fun facts, and depending on how long Scott's little thing is, it'll determine what story I cut out.
Oh, okay.
I cut a lot.
All right.
Swiftwater's got about 2 minutes.
How long do you have, Scott? If it's not very long, I can include the story. If you've got something substantial, I'll just leave that one out.
Well, no, you guys know. I mean, even watching through my videos, I can talk. We're good. I can cut it short. I can make it a little longer. I mean, everything in there I can get in. Just tell me how to squeeze it.
All right. Cool.
I might do a different story or do it on a different night.
Okay. All right.
Well, but anyway, good news.
Anyway, what? Good news?
Yeah, we've got some good news.
Good. I can't wait to hear it. Looking forward to it. And I'm so glad you're here, Kathleen. Thank you for being here. As always, how's the foot?
The foot is feeling like 99.9% better.
Okay. Good. So
I'm walking around without the boot around the house.
Mm-hmm.
But I still have to wear it if I'm like going to work because I walk so much there.
Right. See, I think you're going to be fine. No surgery. No
surgery. I'm pretty sure that's not going to happen. I'm going through too much as is. I'm not going through that. But it's great to be here, and our here. First show of 2019.
Right. See, we had 2018, so what are we going to call this?
2019.
Okay. Let's make it simple. Right, Kathleen?
2019 because I think we jinxed ourselves. When we said 2018.
Oh, okay. I got
you.
So
we'll just call it like it is.
I like it.
I'm superstitious.
You know, it's funny. You know what? I was thinking about this the other day. You know, Kathleen, how you hurt your foot and everything. Can you imagine? I mean, any of us. You know, Dennis, Tim, any of us went on, like even Dennis, he went up to Alaska and stuff. Can you imagine being way out and twisting your ankle like that?
Yeah, that'd be terrible.
It would be.
And not, but you'd either have to figure out how you're going to fix it, or are you going to sit there and let it mend by itself? Because there's no boots or stuff out there. So, it's funny because you got to really pay attention to what you're doing up there. And man, that's kind of just weird. I always thought about that because I know you guys are pretty adventurous, and man, if you guys are like way out and did that, which I don't think you'd be wearing those particular type of shoes, but
no, I would be wearing high heels for sure.
But like a rock or anything like that, man, I always wonder about that, and man, it's just wild, scary sometimes.
The bottom of your foot, you don't realize how much you need that.
Right? No, you don't. Right. Until you hurt it.
When you don't.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad it's getting better and you're feeling better and get you back on your feet, so to speak, and you'll be good to go. Kathleen, thank you. We look forward to the news tonight, as always, and glad to have you. All right. Also joining us, we got the other half of the Biffles. We got Shad Biffle. What's happening, Shad?
Not a lot.
Not a lot.
Oh, man, it's not a lot.
It's the new year. It should be a lot.
You're being sarcastic.
I know.
I'm just excited to be here. I'm excited to hear what Swiftwater has to say for about 5 minutes. Yeah. Doing good, man. Doing good.
I'm glad. So is 2019 going to be the year for Shad?
It's going to be freaking epic, man.
Epic. All right. That's I like
right.
that.
I'm confident, going in with positive attitude, positive mind, good thinking.
That's
you know?
That's the way to do it, I think, Hey, it's a new year, new you, just going in positive. I like epic. I like that word, Shad. Yeah.
Exactly.
Perfect way to look at things, man. So
I just hope I believe it is all.
Well, yeah, I think you do. You can convince yourself, I'm sure.
I'm just going to say, Jesus, take the wheel. Let's just go for it.
Well, we can use that one, too. I like that.
Yeah. And you just don't, just take the wheel, man.
That's
I'm
it.
done.
That's it. Oh, my gosh. But so, any big plans for 2019, Shad? Like, resolution-wise?
No.
No?
No.
Okay.
I'm just going to do my thing.
Well,
I'm going to do what Kathleen tells me.
I like that.
We're getting in shape and we're quitting some habits.
Oh, really? Okay. I like that.
Bad habits that smells.
Okay. Oh, okay. I'm with you.
Oil.
No. Well, I am going to cut back on my oil ordering.
Are you?
Well, you got like a whole giant apothecary case of it now.
Well,
do you got
there's just so many out there, and I want them all.
Do you got them all yet, Kathleen? Or you?
No, not even close.
Really?
But I have the basics that I need.
Mm-hmm. I mean, can you give me a number? How many essential oils are out there?
No, she can't.
Oh my God!
I think.
How many?
Books, but I'd have to look it up.
Just look
I have a book
See
about it.
How many actually essential oils there are? That'd be interesting to know.
Yes, quite a bit.
I want to know. I definitely want to know. Pretty cool. So, Shad, you got some precious metal prices tonight.
I do. Got birthdays. Got local events of interest.
Oh, yeah, your local events of interest.
That's right, man.
Always like that. I like all your info, your precious metal, your birthdays and stuff. So, let it rip, Tater Chip. Let us know what's going on in the metal world.
Well, you lost.
Tell us that bean footage.
Did I lose? It didn't make it?
We did not hit $1,300. But gold did increase by $4 to $1,286.
Dang, it really tried, didn't it?
Which is the second week in a row that Scott Swiftwater Toney said yes.
Well, I will say this though. At one point on December 31st, gold did trade at $1,302.50.
So it did
so
make
maybe
it.
you were right. I don't know. You could take it as a win.
I'm going to take that as a win.
You going to take it?
I'm taking it. I have to. Even if it was for a minute.
It probably was a split second.
It did it. Thank you, Shad. That made my day.
They're happy, dude. But silver, that did also go up, but only by 3 cents to $15.48.
Still climbing?
Platinum, though, that one's just struggling for the past few months. It went down $2 to $794.
Okay.
That one's has not been moving for a while. Palladium up a whole $1 to 1,235.
Okay.
So that one's doing pretty well. At one point, it did get up to 1,255 on the same moment gold traded high.
Oh, okay.
Now, rhodium, that one did stay flat at $2,460.
Okay.
So, didn't move.
Yeah, but didn't rhodium climb the last 2 weeks as well, right?
No, it's been on a going down.
Okay, I thought rhodium went up I thought rhodium was kind of following gold, but kind of went flat.
No, rhodium, as far as towards the end of November, it started going down. It's been going down ever since.
Mm-hmm.
It got up to about $2,600 or so, and then it's just been going down ever since. But it's been starting to stay flat lately for the past couple days.
Gotcha.
But yeah.
Okay, so that's that.
Man, you know what? I wouldn't mind seeing gold go flat for a little bit at $1,290.
Well, yeah. Would be not wrong with that for a little bit, but I'd like to see it keep.
Oh, I could deal with that.
Then see it climb a little more.
Just think, Scott, when you started your season, it was barely hitting $1,200.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I know.
Nice, right?
Maybe it's because of you. They're like, Swiftwater's out there.
You didn't get all the gold.
Well, I was about to say production's going down. We're going to have a shortage now, so he's taking it all.
Yeah.
So
Well, I mean, you got to look at that, and Chad, you actually are right. Production is going down because the big boys up north are closed down. The guys across seas, they're Russia, anywhere else, they're closing down. You only got so many. Africa, Australia, they're the only ones doing it. So hey, gold's got to come up.
No.
way to go, Swiftwater.
Makes sense. Makes sense.
I'm just saying.
Keep the prices climbing,
And
Scott.
and by no means are we giving you financial advice.
Thank you.
Yeah, we are.
Thank you, Kathleen. I like when Kathleen reads her little disclaimer.
No, we are. I'm done with that. We're giving it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm telling you guys, buy gold. Hey, buy gold back.
Go to condo.
Drink the juice.
All right, Chad. So where are we now? Birthdays is
Time for birthdays.
Dennis, are you singing tonight? Are you got your little singing voice? Are you okay?
Oh, yeah, I got my singing voice ready.
You sure? Okay.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Take it away, Dennis.
Roll that beautiful beam footage.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
Now, that's the way you bring in a new year. Listen to that man sing. Beautiful,
Yep.
Dennis. Thank
He
you.
he feels it, folks. He
I'm
feels
telling
it.
you. Amazing. Okay, Shad, let's hear some of them New Year's birthdays.
January 2nd, we have Austin, Don Reeves, Dwayne Idler, Eric R., Gianmarco, Joseph Jensen, Leslie Whitaker, Phil Aber, Prospector Chris, Randy Brown, Rita Leeds, and Scott Miller. Tomorrow, we have a 4D, Dan Burns Sr., Dutch LaRose, Floyd Severance, Fred S., JJ Crazy, Joe, Juris Albania. So happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Goo NASCAR.
No doubt. Happy birthday. Like one day after the new year. Happy
That's
birthday.
cool.
That's pretty wild.
I like it. Shad, thank you, brother. Good job, man. I can't wait to hear your local events of interest tonight. One of my favorite segments for sure. Thanks, Shad. Appreciate it, man.
Welcome.
All right. Also joining us, we got our West Coast Wednesday guy. Shad let him off the bench again, so he's here. Scott Swiftwater. Toney, what's happening, Scott?
Hey, Happy New Year, everybody. And if you've been following anything I've been doing, you know it's freezing out here.
Oh, stop.
You guys are not, if you're not from Arizona, man, we have had some crazy weather in the last 3 to 4 days. I haven't even been able to go out and dig anything because we went out there, what was it, day before yesterday, all of our hoses were really, really crispy.
Uh-huh.
So we didn't want to put any water. What's that?
I'm just picturing all this in my head. That's all.
Yeah, you can unfold them and I'm like, and there's not even water in them. I'm like, oh, this is not going to work. And just, for helpful to everybody out there, if you got frozen hoses, give them water before you put any water to them, because as soon as they pop, there's a crease that'll go in because they're frozen, and it'll just blow a hole right in your lay flat hose.
Now, how long?
So don't ever do that.
How long did it take?
You blew a hole in your lay flat hose, is what you're telling us?
No, I just know for this from experience.
So how long did it take for it to warm up to like 70?
We're not even there yet, dude.
What are you up to?
Oh my gosh, I think it was low 50s today.
Low 50s?
Yeah, it's like I said, for where I'm at, it should be about low 60s in the morning. You get low 50s, low 40s, but it climbs really quick. Like within 2 hours, you're taking your jackets off in short sleeves. And right now, it's not, man, you're wearing coats. I mean, coats. I've been wearing a ranch coat for the last 4 days.
Oh, man.
It's cold.
It's cold. Okay. All right. I was just wondering.
And then, you know what? And then where I'm at, I'm in Black Canyon City. Now, if anybody knows, it's just north of Phoenix at a New River. Wickenburg, if you're as a crow flies, right over the mountains of the Bradshaws, you'd be a little bit higher than we are in elevation, and a little bit higher up in the north than we are. But, man, we just, like I said, it was crazy. It come out of nowhere, and we watched it. It's funny because it looked like it come down from the north, and then right when it started going back, it come to the south, and after it started going back up to the north is when it just started letting go. So it was really a surprise.
Now that snow's going to help you, though, ain't it?
Well, if it snowed enough up around Crown King, Prescott area, enough to load up, Turkey Creek and stuff like that, we already had probably approximately about what we'd call 9 to 10 inches of water down through the wash or down through the creek. Okay. Now that's not enough, but we have certain pools that we've built that captures enough water that we can work with. Now, if the snow melt and everything like that gives us another good push, and which I don't think the weather is going to be over. I think we're looking at rain maybe this Sunday, which is going to escalate the snow melt, because it melts and then it freezes in the ground again. And then the next morning it'll melt again. You'll get surges,
right?
And which is really good. But if we get that rain, it's going to put a surge in. And if it keeps going like that, does it every once or 2 weeks, we might be working here. We could be working here, dredging even in April, which would be fantastic. So I'm kind of excited, but man, it's put me on a downhill slope because we haven't been able to get out there and actually work for 4 days, in which it's driving me me nuts.
Bummer.
But you get down there and everything's frozen, and you don't want to push anything with your pumps,
right,
and your hoses, because once your pumps and hoses go out, there's a lot of money that's going out for stuff. So
now did Scott,
unless you go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say, did you make any New Year's resolutions, my friend?
He's trying to pick a lock.
Oh yeah.
Well, no, I'm still doing that for fun. I've actually got through 4 or 5 of them, so
Nice.
I'm pretty cool.
Cool.
So did you make any resolutions for the new year?
Yeah, I'm gonna, which I started this a long time ago about quitting smoking and stuff like that. But I had, I think about 2 packs left.
Good.
Well, I had about 2 packs left, and I'm looking at the last one that I drug out today, and I probably got, and I bagged actually chintzy on today, just not even really smoking that much. I got about a half pack left.
Mm-hmm.
So I think after that, I'm going to
go to the store quick.
There is an essential oil to help you stop smoking.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. There you go.
If you smell it, it gets rid of the craving.
Does it? See?
Yeah.
Looky there.
It's a blend, though.
Looky there, looky there.
But that is Shad and I. That's our resolution.
Yeah, perfect. They're good. I'm wishing you all luck. Hopefully you guys can get through that. That'll be great.
I don't like being a quitter.
Huh? You never quit anything
I could
you
go either
started.
way, though.
Yeah, there's no easy way.
I just, you know what? I didn't start smoking until I was like maybe almost 19 or 20. And I'm 46 now. And you know what? Here in the last 6 years, all right, you know what? I'm starting walking up a hill. I'm kind of feeling it. And I'm thinking, you know what? Let's just get off this horse while the getting's good before this guy tries to take me off on a fence. So,
yep. Makes sense.
That's what I'm thinking. And it's funny because I go on trips with like Chicago when I talk to you guys on the Christmas show. You know, I was like 4 a day. And that's pretty good for a guy that usually smokes a pack a day. So
yeah, that's good. That's good. You cut back and then you quit. You know, I wish you luck, all you guys. Really, you know, it's a tough thing. Definitely is. You know, without a doubt. So, Scott, you got a little segment for us tonight, then, I understand?
Yeah, last weekend, I was thinking about all this weekend. Like, I was listening to what people were asking and this and that. And I'm like, no, talked about it, old, wore out. It's
right.
For you guys out there, it is really hard for somebody like us to come up, Kathleen, Shad, Tim, Rich, Dennis. It's hard for us to come up with stuff that you guys haven't heard about.
Yeah, and how many shows have we done?
I know, right? I know. But they've all been great. And but Kathleen, I think Kathleen was talking about something last week, and then I said I was going to do something on digging gold in clay.
Right.
Now, it could have been a question from somebody else, or it could have been from Kathleen. But I've got, like I said, when I started digging gold in Indiana, I had a guy that was teaching me all that he knew, and this guy's been around. He had a hard rock mine out in Colorado. He did stuff in Indiana. He did stuff in Ohio. He was a go-getter, but he taught me stuff about clay, and there's ins and there's outs to it. And man, oh man, for people that have been running clay, I really got some information that'll help you. And for those of you that always wanted to know how to run clay, which you're probably not going to like my answer, but you're going to find that out tonight too.
Nice.
So
okay, cool.
It's just not the easiest thing in the world.
All right, well, good. Well, let's move along.
I've always wondered, about it. So I hear mixed things out there too. So
right. So it's going to be
I want to know, like,
yeah, definitely.
Yeah, it's a really have to decision. It's kind of funny.
All right. Well, let's move along then, so we can get all this squeezed in tonight. So, Scott, thank you for being here, brother, and we look forward to your segment.
You got it, man.
All right, and last but not least, our good buddy, the Indiana Gold Hunter himself, Mr. Dennis Dayton. What's happening, Dennis?
Nothing, just wishing everybody a Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you, man. Has it been a good year so far for you?
Oh, man, I tell you what, I started the new year out with a bang.
What'd you do?
I went out prospecting yesterday on the first day of 2019.
Way to go.
Got the water. Oh, yeah, got some good gold.
How was that water? Cold?
Oh, yeah, it was cold. Just on the hands, but I tell you what I did, and I'm glad Dustin got to see it. The video that I did was more kind of like an instructional video.
Okay.
We went out to the pit because, we got some pretty good rain the day before, and where we were getting our material, water filled up in that hole again. The last time I did that, we got my dredge out there, and we both ran for about 45 minutes apiece, give or take 10, 15 minutes. And as we were recirculating water, we couldn't really see, how much we were, sucking up.
Mm-hmm.
And when he finally, when he was done and shut it off, the box was loaded. And I told him, I said, oh, man, I said, I guarantee you there's a lot of gold that went out that box.
Right.
And because you really couldn't tell. And so he did a clean out. Man, still got some really good gold. And then I ran, same thing. As it went on, it was a little bit cold, a little bit nippy, so I'm trying to hurry. And I should have known better, but, I did the same thing. I overloaded my box.
Okay.
Well, yesterday I took my tubby concentrator out there, and I was basically sampling the tailings pile from our dredge.
Uh-huh.
And, oh boy, you would not believe the gold I was getting.
Oh,
Holy
gee.
cows.
Okay.
Oh, I got it all on video, so... You know, and that's one of the things, you know, it's just like I said in the video. It doesn't matter what kind of match you're running, hog match, stream match, you know, ripples with carpet, you know,
yeah, if you're
miners,
overloaded.
moss, whatever.
If you're overloaded,
If you overload your dredge, your high banker, whatever you're running, you're going to lose gold.
Yeah, that's right.
And man, just the big pieces of gold that we got was, yeah, I was, whew.
Nice.
I grabbed a couple 5-gallon buckets and brought it home with me.
Started scooping it up, dude. I don't.
Oh yeah. You. So you know, and the good thing is the dredge tailings was right there where we're digging. So I mean, we're going to be rerunning it anyway.
Right. Okay.
And so he slowed it down. He had his Mark high banker, and he got his 2.5-inch nozzle with the hoses. So he was high banking it, you know, running the 2.5-inch dredge part, and you know, he slowed it down. So you know, when he would stop, it wasn't overload. You know, it was not overloaded, and and he got some good color. But yeah, it was
good.
It was fun. You know, started the new year out with a bang, and my New Year's resolution is to get even more gold than what I did last year.
There you
so,
go.
And that's going to be a tough one to do. So
nice. Well, wait, you're already off to a good start. You got.
Oh, I'm off to a very good start. Yep.
Yeah, you got to jump on
Dennis,
everybody.
Do you run Hungarian riffles in your box?
No.
Okay.
That's it, Scott? Oh, okay.
No, I was like, okay, because I always wondered, because there's some times where, like, I've been in the same position with the Hungarian riffles, and I've, you know, when you turn off there's like 4 inches of stuff behind the riffle. That's, you're overloading it, like you're saying.
I've got the dredge stream mat, the new dredge stream mat in mind.
Okay.
But you know, like I said, it doesn't matter what kind of matting you're running. It's if you overload it, which is pretty easy to do when you get into nothing but sand.
Right.
You know, that gold has no place to go, no place to get caught. So it's just going to just keep on going right back into, you know, your dredge tailing file.
Yeah, this is true.
Yep. So
awesome.
It's
you know what they say, if you're running a lot of sand, get a longer box.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
And really, I mean, realistically, I probably shouldn't be running my dredge there. I should be running my long tom that I got, or my Advanced Mining CC 690. And I've already got a couple extensions for that to run on it. But yeah, it's really, I mean, running a high banker or basically a long tom is the ideal thing, really. I mean, I should have learned that when I was in Alaska with Ray, and you know, we were running, and there was so much gold in that black sands on that beach. You know, we had gold from the top of the box all the way to the bottom. You know, we were gold was going up into the box, but there was just so much gold. You know, and that material's, it's a lot of black sands.
Right. Yeah.
But
no, you don't move a lot when you're at your spot, right, at the bit.
No, because we're usually just running the high banker, shoveling it in.
Okay.
But I'm gonna put those extensions on my Advanced Mining box and get the old, you know, 2.5-inch nozzle hooked up and run it that way.
Nice.
That way I don't have to shovel.
Well, let us know, man, when you go out again. I'd like to hear how you did, and each time when you go, it's always great, man.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm glad you made
it
tonight.
How was your New Year?
Good. I had my sauerkraut and pork, and let's hope
you did?
Yeah, so I'm not a big sauerkraut fan, but I still ate some anyway, just to, hopefully it'll make it a better year. I doubt it, because I eat it every year. It don't matter, so.
Well, I thought it was supposed to be black-eyed peas you're supposed to eat.
Really? No, I like black-eyed peas. Man.
Never heard that one.
No, me neither. Did you have black-eyed peas, Dennis?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, dang, I didn't know that. I guess I'll try that next year.
I think that's a Southern thing.
Well, yeah, I like
It's
black-eyed peas.
It might be.
The crowd is a German thing.
Right. I'll try it next year. What about you, Dennis? Do you make any resolutions for this year?
Well, yeah, that's the main thing is to find more gold. I mean,
that's your goal.
You know, I want to. Oh yeah, some hungry people out there. You know, they like that gold.
Oh yeah, they do. So you gotta get it. Get it.
Yeah. I got to get more of it. So
There you go.
that's my resolution. Is I've got some other places that I'm going and some new places that I'm going and
Nice, man. I'm
Yeah.
happy for you. Happy. It's going to be a good year for you. Just have a feeling.
But hey, one thing I wanted to give a shout out.
Mm-hmm.
And while you're getting ready to put the link out on the page
Oh.
that you can paste and copy,
I got to find it again. Hold on.
I know Tim's going to be doing a drawing here within the next day or two
Mm-hmm.
for the premium Patreon
Mm-hmm.
or the Patreon site, and got a couple bags of material from the pit
Yeah, buddy.
where I'm working that he's going to be drawing. I'm sure you'll announce that Sunday, the 2 winners.
Okay.
But if you guys, anybody wants to be part of this this good patron family that we got, and want to get entered into any and all draws, just make a $10 pledge, become a premium patron, and you're in like Flynn, man. You're
Easy peasy.
easy peasy, man. Big things to come too. So
I'm a
get in
patron,
while it's good.
Yes, Kathleen is. Yes, you are.
so I can be eligible, right?
You are eligible. Yeah, you're a patron. You're eligible.
Yeah, don't be hiding our names and not putting them in the drawing. I got your name. Got your number.
Put him in the
I'll
shoebox.
probably
Put him in the
just donate
shoebox.
it back, honestly.
No,
Yeah.
we'll keep it. We'll keep it forever.
No, donate it back.
Oh yeah, you're in there. You know that. If you're a patron, you're in. A premium patron, you're in the drawing. That's for sure. So yeah, we'll do that. I'll do it Sunday. Get those 2 names right, Dan?
Yep,
All right.
that's right.
Cool. Then we'll pack it up and ship it out. All right. And also, the last of the hats go out tomorrow, so that will be it.
Woo-hoo.
So Dennis is on his way. Shad
You're
Yeah,
right.
baby.
Shad and Kathleen got theirs. I don't know if anybody's seen the picture, how nice
Yeah, I
they
saw the picture. They already got theirs. I don't want to talk about it.
were. Well, you were out of town. And I had to...
I saw the picture of both of them. They got that old nice smile going like, I got my hat for you. Get smile. I'm like,
That wasn't what we were
"Dang."
thinking, but
But it looked
Yeah.
good.
I was like, that is so wrong. I said, they sent that on purpose. I know it. They're just sitting there rubbing it in. I'm thinking, man, they got their hats. I didn't even get mine yet.
Oh, but yours is on the way. I had to
That's
wait for you to get home.
I was like, how do I top that? I can't top that.
You can't. You were out of town.
Hey,
so-
I thought I was very proud because, like I was telling you guys earlier, on my personal Facebook page, I actually seen people saying Happy New Year wearing them. So
See?
that's pretty cool.
See, Scott, but poor me and you don't have one.
Well, sometimes guys just get left out to do the greater good.
Yeah, I know. I agree.
Oh, hey, another thing. What's your New Year's resolution?
Mine?
Yeah.
Oh, jeez. I
You
didn't
gotta
make
have
one.
something.
I didn't make one, dude. I was
I
thinking.
thought it was like get more sponsors or something. you were saying.
That's a good one. Yeah, get more sponsors and keep the show on the air. Yeah, that could work. That's a good one. Yeah, let's make that happen. That'll be my resolution. Okay.
And get that Patreon family built up.
Mm-hmm. That will work. Okay.
It's great. It's
That's
great when you're a
nice to
sponsor
say.
because you get a banner on the page. So,
Yeah. But
and how many members do we got right now?
oh gosh, God, I don't know.
Oh, geez.
Yeah. I don't.
It has grown quite a bit.
We got like a gazillion
A
or something like
gazillion
that.
and one, something like that.
Toney renewals are coming up, in February?
Some will start, yeah.
Some have already started, yep.
Yeah, they'll start. I think it's February, right? Yeah, in Kathleen, February, I think. So cool, cool. So that'll help keep us rolling, and
Yep.
then there's lots of ways to help. You can just donate. You can become a patron. You can become a sponsor if you have a business of any kind and you'd like to advertise here. But we do only promote gold related or treasure hunting sites. We don't.
Outdoor camping, right?
What's that?
Do we do outdoor camping?
I guess we would, right?
Yeah.
That's
Or be a
related.
crony.
That's related to what we do. Yeah, you can
Yes.
become a crony. So anyway.
And hey, we got a big drawing coming up for the donations, right? The raffle.
Yeah,
The
as soon as
7
we get
bagger?
your gold.
As soon as we get Scott's gold.
Oh yeah, really?
Well,
That is just funny.
You're holding us up again.
No, I don't think I'm holding you up this time. We're not even going that route.
No, yeah, you are, actually. Just kidding.
No, we just like to mess with you, Scotty boy. You know that.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You got to pick up.
I made a special fun bag for everybody.
Oh, wait. You did.
It is true Arizona pay dirt.
Nice.
True Arizona pay dirt.
True Arizona pay dirt. Very nice. Well, we can't.
I hope there's true Arizona gold in that pay dirt.
Well, the stuff that I made the bag is out of some unsearched stuff that I had on layback. And the stuff I put in the bag, they're going to be fine.
Nice.
Cool.
Nice.
I'll put
Like
it
I
out
said,
first and double check, okay?
It's going to be, whoever gets it, it's going to be just like you just cleaned your box out
So we have
Arizona wash.
We have Buffalo Horde, Cooley's Cash, Tim's Tailings, and what are we going to call yours?
Yeah, pay dirt.
We'll get creative.
Oh, yeah.
Let's see. Oh my gosh.
Swiftwater Stash.
Oh, Swiftwater's
Stash. And
secret.
Put a mustache on it.
Swiftwater. No, we'll do it like, you know what? 'Cause I know what's in the bag, and I can't wait till somebody posts a picture. So we'll call it Swiftwater Secret.
That's Victoria's Secret.
Wow.
all right. Well, Dennis.
Water Stash.
All right. Oh,
It is a true pro panner's bag. So if you guys get my bag, pan it twice.
All right. Well, Dennis, I want to thank you for being here, brother, as always, my friend.
Thank you.
For everything you do. And, let's go ahead and take a quick break, and we'll come back with Kathleen's Dredging Up the News. All right?
All right.
We'll be right back, everybody.
Do you like to mine for gold? Enjoy prospecting a nice crack in the bedrock? Enjoy getting outdoors to camp, fish, hunt, and hike on your public lands? You plan your trip, load the gear, grab the dog, put the family in the truck, and drive off to a locked gate. A sign says you cannot enter or access your own public lands. Mining claims and public land owned by we the people are being designated as off limits by our own government every single day. Are you concerned about the direction our government is going? Are you tired of seeing no access, no entry signs on your lands? We are, and we are fighting back. We are AMRA, America Mining Rights Association, the fastest growing small mining advocacy association in America. AMRA is a 501c3 not-for-profit formed by miners, hunters, off-roaders, retired military men, and women to stop the insanity. AMRA was formed to educate, unite, and help the small miners and public land users on their rights given to us by God. Do you want access to great mining claims? For a small tax-deductible donation to their Miners Legal Fund, your family gains access to proven excellent mining claims across America for an entire year. AMRA challenges the USFS, BLM, EPA, and the other agencies intent upon stopping you from enjoying your own lands. You are who pays these people's wages. It is time they listen to us. We need to unite. And that is what AMRA is doing. As you sit here right now, thousands of acres of public lands are being closed, locked, and blocked from use by you. Are you fed up yet? Join us. Get in on this fight and let's restore America to what our families fought and died for. Freedom. Just visit AmericanMiningRights.com. AmericanMiningRights.com. Also, check us out on Facebook at American Mining Rights Association. AmericanMiningRights.com.
It is time for Dredging Up the News with Kathleen Biffle. Mining news from around the globe, metal detecting, dredging, entertainment news, and fun facts as well. Here's Kathleen.
Hello, everybody. So, our first Wednesday show for 2019, January 2nd. I'll start off with an article that circulated again in mining.com. I guess this is a scientific one. For the first time, more than 200 mineral species have been identified that originated either exclusively due to human activities. So our activities have caused more mineral species, evidently, and that is as a result of mining. They have officially designated this new geological time interval with a name. They call it Anthropocene epoch. That's the point in time that this is describing. So that's kind of neat. According to a study, this was led by Robert Hazen of the Carnegie Institute for Science. There are 208 catalog mineral species originating from human actions, and this is about 4%. This represents 4% of the entire population of minerals.
Mm-hmm.
So what they're finding, these new minerals, and where they're finding it is in ore dumps, the weathering of slag. They're forming in tunnel walls, mine water, and timbers, and also through mine fires. So 6 of these minerals were found on the walls of smelters, and there they were forming geothermal piping systems. So that's kind of neat.
Wow.
Just to give you an example of what these minerals can be worth, the mineral is called this new mineral they discovered is andersonite. It's found in the tunnels of certain abandoned uranium mines in the American Southwest.
Mm-hmm.
At places along the tunnel walls, the sandstone will become saturated with water, and that contains elements that form into these beautiful, crusty yellow, orange, and green crystals. They're prized for their bright green fluorescent glow under a black light, and a good sample of this mineral can fetch up to $500 from a collector.
Nice.
$500?
Yes. So, I think it's interesting how we've become part of a geological time interval,
Mm-hmm.
humans have. So, neat.
It is neat.
All right, I actually have an entertainment news tonight.
Okay, we ain't had that in a while.
Yeah. Just to remind everybody, January 4th, that's this Friday, Gold Rush Whitewater. This is that spin-off series featuring the Dakota Boys. Well, it's returning for season 2. It'll be at 10 p.m. on the Discovery Channel.
Mm-hmm.
Watch them as they risk it all in a death-defying hunt for gold in remote mountains of southeast Alaska. So I guess this season, Dakota Fred and his son Dustin, they're still looking for nuggets in these torrents of McKinley Creek.
Mm-hmm.
Last season, if you guys remember, it ended in a disaster when a landslide sent a flash flood that went through their mine site and basically wiped everything out.
Mm-hmm.
So that was 3 months of hard work that was wiped out overnight. So they're determined as ever this season. They are back. They do have a bigger crew. They also have a brand new, powerful second dredge. Marine Sergeant Carlos Miner is coming back.
Okay.
Texan brothers Wes and Paul Richardson are also coming back.
Mm-hmm.
This year they're going to have a greenhorn coming with them named Rich Webster,
mm-hmm.
and an Arizona miner actually named Casey Morgan.
Okay.
So
You guys remember back when I said that I did interviews for the show? That was the one that they said I was too old to be on. I laughed. I'm like, really?
Well, they didn't really want to make it about your height either, because that's not a kiddie pool they're judging in.
Yeah, but see, Scott can fit into little crevasses.
I was going to say, I guess if I was going for gold there, big guy, you couldn't fit nowhere.
They could have used you for the crevasing.
Yeah, they don't have a wetsuit called size Shrek.
Oh gosh, it doesn't appear that Zach will be joining the show. And Zach was Zach Sheets. His mom had married Dakota Fred in 2016.
Yeah.
And I don't remember if you guys remember some of the drama on the show last year between him and Dustin. So who knows?
Crazy, right?
Drama on a gold reality
No.
show?
I've never heard of such a
Alright.
thing, Kathleen.
So let's not forget as well, Monday, January 14th, a different change of pace from these high drama reality gold mining shows, Travel Channel will premiere Lost Gold. This is featuring Jesse Feldman and Josh Feldman. They basically, every lost treasure has a story. They believe that, and these two Arizona natives are not your typical treasure hunters. In order to unravel these mysteries, the Feldman brothers put themselves in the shoes of the people from that era. So every hunt
That's the two fellers in a black cowboy hat, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's them.
Yeah, I like their stuff.
Yeah, they're good. I recommend
They're
everybody
very
watches
cool
it.
people.
Yeah. Everybody.
Every hunt is grounded in history, so that's another thing is why I'm really going to look forward to this show.
Yeah, let's all watch it.
Drama. It's going to have actual history and kind of like a little documentary thing.
It'll be
so I think that's
cool.
pretty
Everybody watch it, and support it, and then they'll be able to keep coming back because we support the Feldmans. We like them a lot. They're cool. So we'll be
and
watching.
their father.
Yeah, they do a good show.
Yeah. Like Kathleen said, no drama.
Yeah, and you're going to learn something too.
Yeah, that's what we like.
And if that doesn't intrigue you enough, I've read all Ron Feldman's books,
Right.
and he tells a really good story. So you should check it out.
Awesome. We'll do.
All right, so I'm going to go to global news.
Global news. Okay.
There was an article in the UK, and what they did was they wrapped up all of 2018's value of things that were found by metal detectors.
Okay.
The average treasure reported to the authorities the value last year was 2,671 pounds, which is roughly $3,419 US. And this is over 241 items that were recovered. So overall, that is, they have a value of 824,000 equivalent US dollars. So the average find was roughly 3,400, but the total items recovered value was the 824,000.
Okay.
So that was just in 2018.
Dang. Pretty cool.
So this is the first time that they've actually released something like this where they're keeping track of it because things are just turning up left and right over there.
It's going crazy down there.
The Treasure Act annual report, this has just been published, and it's pretty interesting, and they will tell you what was found and so forth. But some of the finds were kind of cool. In Norfolk, they had 130 finds in that area.
Okay.
Suffolk was 80. And then Hampshire, they had 62 finds, and Lincolnshire, 56 finds.
Pretty cool. It's neat.
You know what's
keeping track.
what's really cool about that is because there's so much, and it's funny because a guy with a metal detector in his hand, he'll look out there at some place that's been plowed and go, wow, that's a lot of farm ground. But if you think about swinging a stick and trying to find, something that's somewhere or somewhere that something's been, that's a cool thing because I've seen a lot of people find Civil War stuff. Number one out of the bat, that seems to be a really between Indiana, Ohio, Illinois, and you got Kentucky and Tennessee. You find a lot of stuff like that if you really look in the right spots.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, you might pick up some trash and stuff like that, but man, the stuff that you will find out there because there could be houses there at one time that's not there now. All kinds of stuff. It is really neat.
Well, and in that area, they didn't have banks, so they buried everything.
Yeah, right.
Exactly.
So the chances of you coming across a cache of somebody that maybe was killed and they never recovered it is probably, your odds are a lot higher than here.
Yes, ma'am. Definitely. That's
cool.
Right.
It would be.
Meanwhile-
It would. You know what? It would be awesome.
No, it would be. Okay.
Yeah, let's see.
Kathleen?
Well, meanwhile, another article in England that I wanted to relate this article with the one I just shared with you. They talked about the illegal treasure hunters, that they are actually destroying Suffolk County history and heritage. So the hobby, like we said, has seen a boom in the past few years because of all the finds and the area's, rich Anglo-Saxon history. Plus, there's a successful BBC show called The Detectorists that have really got people into metal detecting over there.
Nice.
However, they're saying that the pastime is being ruined for legitimate detectorists by all these illegal treasure hunters and what they're known as night hawkers.
Okay.
And basically, they're coming to the land and doing that without the landowner's permission.
Mm-hmm. And
I guess it's been a problem for years, but they're just recently seeing spikes in these reports. And they usually come out after the fields have been plowed.
Okay.
So, it's kind of sad, They said that, this could potentially ruin important opportunities to learn because, of course, if they're illegal, they're not going to tell people.
Right.
Who knows what they could be finding that we could be learning about stuff. So
true.
that was the one thing that came out in that story. And I guess, that kind of goes with any kind of treasure hunter as opposed to archaeologist. Kind of, you think of it that way. So.
Right.
Well, that royal family doesn't get their cut.
Yeah. No more.
And they want their cut.
No more jewels for the queen.
Crown will, I think they will pay you for it, basically.
Some of it, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, so
Kathleen likes the royal family. I don't.
I would say I like them. I'm intrigued by just the whole history of them. If you study their history throughout, England and France and how things were all crazy with kings and queens, I think that's pretty cool.
I always ask myself one thing: who said that? Oh, you know what? You're a king and queen. You're better than everybody else. Who said that? Who just went poof? You are
the man who swung the bigger sword.
I think so.
Yeah, the one that had more. The one that had the most money.
Yeah, you're right.
It was brutal back then. People were killing family members to become
King.
the king.
And if they want to stay out of a monarch, they need to bring that back. I want to see that same intensity to fight for the crown over there.
I think Meghan Markle might have been.
I always thought of it this way. You know what? A king and queen, they got big because they had a lot of money. So they had people build a castle. Then they allowed people to live inside the castle and, sell stuff to people coming in and out of the castle all day, therefore funded their stuff. Therefore they paid them, therefore they stayed and got bigger and bigger and bigger. I don't know, man. I'm just saying it's cliche.
Huh. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's good marketing.
All right, my last global report. This is a short little one.
Okay.
In China.
China.
Chinese scientists have succeeded at making copper behave like gold on a molecular level. And this could have significant impacts on how gold will be used in the industry. The research team hit copper atoms with a blast of charged argon gas. When it cooled, it turned copper into tiny grains of sand that were 1/1000th the size of bacterium, which behave very similar to gold particles. Now, I just wanted to stress that the experiment didn't turn copper into actual gold. It just basically behaves like gold.
Make it act like gold.
Evidently.
But they are...
Well, let me finish.
Okay. I read this article. It's fascinating.
Spoiler alert.
Turning copper into, you're not going to get nuggets out of it.
Right.
The experiment, though, will have a significant impact on the manufacturing industry,
Sure.
which uses gold for its ability to withstand high temperatures, oxidation, and erosion. So if they can develop copper that will replicate the gold strength, the industry could be looking at a cheaper way to get the same result.
But here's a question, Kathleen. If they can do that, do you think that'll make gold prices drop drastically?
Yeah.
Of course.
And hurt the gold
That's
market?
actually what they were getting to.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then,
dramatically.
It's going to be interesting to see how that works
Okay.
out.
Yeah, man. More to come on that, I'm sure.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure we'll hear more about that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm going to turn this over to Shad for local events of interest.
And here we go. Goo NASCAR.
Are you done?
I'm done. Go ahead.
May I begin, please?
Yes, you may. Sorry, Shad.
Well, thank you, Kathleen. And here is today's local events of interest. In Arizona, it's Digging Up the Past, Mining History in Lake Pleasant area this Saturday, January 5th, 2 p.m. to 3 p.m. at the Lake Pleasant Regional Park Discovery Center in Peoria, Arizona. $7 gate fee to park, but hey, the event's free at least.
Yeah.
The area is full of interesting stories of mining, so go check them out if you have any spare time looking for something to do.
Nice.
In Mesa, Arizona, this weekend from January 4th through the 6th, it's the Phoenix area's largest gem and mineral show. There will be jewelry, gems, beads, fossils, Swiftwaters, minerals, and lapidary supplies. Free parking and free admission at the Mesa Community College. The show will run 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. each day. And that's right, you heard it correctly. Swiftwater will be in attendance there, running around, talking to people, maybe interviewing, taking pictures, videos.
Signing autographs.
Yeah.
That's right.
Saturday only.
1 day appearance, huh? Okay.
1 day.
Okay, that's
Saturday
January
only.
5th there. Swift Sauce will be there.
And just to let everybody know, don't walk in expecting to see a sign saying I'm going to be there. We're just telling you I'm going to be there.
There's not going to
Why
be
don't you just wear a sign on you? And if you go there, please take pictures of Swiftwater. We want to see if he's actually doing what he said he's going to do.
It'll be neat.
Funny guy.
I love it.
No, I actually believe, because you guys were talking about that's like one of the biggest, and I talked to Lisa. She's like, "Oh yeah, I'd like to go." I'm like, "Good, because we're going." She's like, "Oh, you already made a decision?" I'm like, "Yes, I did."
Man.
So we're gonna go check that out, and we're gonna see what it's all about. Because you know what? Number one, it's gonna benefit me to know what kind of stones, gems, minerals, and stuff like that you are actually looking for here in Arizona. I'm not a big gem guy. I mean, yeah, I know pyrite, I know different kind of stuff for like gold and how the stuff formed. What it's called, maybe not so much, but I know what it looks like. Mm-hmm. But as far as going to see all that stuff, there's, there could be stuff that you're walking over every day, and all of a sudden you find out, oh my gosh, this is $100 rock. It's crazy.
Yep. All right, back to Shad.
It's $100 rock. You never know. All right, moving on to Oregon.
Oregon.
On January 19th through the 20th, it's the annual Yahats Agate Festival. This is Oregon's gemstone, after all. Man, this is in the town of Yahat. The event will feature spectacular agates, plus minerals, gems, crystals, fossils, on display at the Yahat Commons. Many of the vendors return every year, bringing new specimens and products with them. And that's 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. each day at Yahat Commons in Yahat, Oregon.
Sounds like a fun event.
It's going to be a blast. Oh. In Kelowna, California, it's Gold Discovery Day on January 26th. As we all know, January 24th marks the anniversary of James Marshall's momentous discovery of gold at Sutter's Mill. Mm-hmm. This event is commemorated every year with living history, interactive period trade demonstration, music, and a Gold Rush symposium featuring noted authors and scholars on Gold Rush history. Join them in celebration on Saturday, January 26th from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Parking is $8 per car. For more information, you can contact their museum.
Oh, okay.
So if you're a big history buff and in that area,
that would be cool.
I'd recommend that because that's pretty cool.
That will be neat, yep.
Where is Paloma?
In California.
I know, but where?
Near Sutter's Mill.
Oh, okay, that narrowed it down.
Google.
I'll Google it.
Google it. Yep.
What, you want me to draw a map on here now for you,
Could you
too?
please?
What are you talking about? I typed that up for you.
Exactly. You think if you had a question, I would have looked it up.
I meant to, I just forgot.
All right.
Carry on.
Thank you, dear. Finally, in Wickenburg, Arizona, from February 8th through the 10th, it's the 71st Annual Gold Rush Days. This event celebrates the town's origin as a ranching and gold mining center in the days before there was a Phoenix.
Oh.
The Heritage event was founded over 60 years ago, and today Gold Rush Days draws tens of thousands of visitors during the 3 days of activities, which include a parade, rodeo, carnival, melodrama, artisan fair, and classic car show. Wonder how they do that one.
Artisan fair.
Artisan fair. But that's
Artesian or artisan.
February 8th to Friday. The hours are 10 a.m. to 9 p.m. Saturday, 10 a.m. to 9 p.m. And Sunday, 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. And best of all, this event is free.
Sweet.
So pretty cool. We expect that Swiftwater to be there, or at least right.
You know what? I wish I could, because I actually got a friend, right on the end of what?
It doesn't happen until February.
You got time, right? And I want
No, you don't understand, folks. I'm in the middle of gold season here.
No.
You're totally missing stuff.
That's just down the road from you, isn't it?
It's on the other. It's just as the crow flies on the other side of the Bradshaw Mountain.
That's right.
That's right. I'm not a crow.
Caw. Start
Yeah,
flapping them wings, Scotty boy.
Annual Gold Rush Days, but they have a rodeo. I wonder if they have running with the bulls, because Swiftwater has a few items already. He has a white T-shirt. He has a red handkerchief. He's short. He can run from them. Perfect.
He runs fast.
Yes.
Running with the bulls with Swiftwater. That's right.
That's all right. That's all right. No, actually, I wish I could go to that, because like I said, I got a friend that lives right on the end of Carefree Highway, does gold tours there, Rick Wright. I know he's going to be up in there in the mix of all that and having fun with people, too. And, man, that would be a fun thing to do. It's just, you got to understand, folks out there, this is my season that I'm digging, and, well, it's going to be actually all year this year, but this is gold season digging, and every day that I take off, that's $2,000.
Sounds like a big deal in Wickenburg.
It sounds like a huge thing. Take a box with you, put a sign, hey, I need locks. And, you can collect a bunch of locks while you're there.
And it might snow a day and you could go. So you can't say you're not going, because you might go. You might be snowed out or something. So you could make it to this event. Caw-caw, be a crow, Scott.
I know.
I'm not
just flap those wings.
I'm being a crow and driving almost 100 miles back to Mesa. So
just take a burro and go over the mountain.
Flap those wings.
No, it doesn't work like that, man. You do not understand the roads that go in and out of this place.
Okay.
All right, back to Kathleen.
But hey,
or Shad,
hey.
Shad, back to Shad.
Kathleen,
what?
Back to you.
Oh,
Yeah,
there we go.
for that.
I know Tim almost took that away from me. Jeez.
All right, let's get back on track here.
That's right.
We got fun facts.
Fun facts.
Ba-dum-bum.
Fun facts. They are really interesting. Well, to me, but I don't know if you guys would think it or not, but I like it. So anyway, Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
We're discussing New Year's resolutions, and some of you have made them, and if you have made them, you may need a little boost. And no, I'm not going to talk about essential oils.
Mm-hmm.
Did you write that in there?
No.
Oh.
I don't read it verbatim. Here's some popular gemstones and crystals out there that may be of some help to you as you work on your resolutions.
Okay.
So, and I just want to put this out there, there is no scientific backing, but I thought some of this information was interesting because, crystal healing has been evolving as an alternative form of wellness. So different crystals contain different vibrations that have the ability to heal, channel, or bring positivity in our lives. and it's helped us achieve our personal goals.
Okay.
And it's been prevalent since ancient times, so there's got to be something said about it.
Got to be.
I would just mention some of the more popular New Year resolutions and what crystals they recommend. So, anyway, the resolution of better health, wellness, and fitness. That's one that's very popular, and it's very common. So, if it's more of a food craving, that's going to be your challenge. The blue appetite. I mean, that's how it's spelled too. It's kind of weird. But anyway, I've never seen this myself. But anyway, if you wear this, it can help you suppress hunger.
Okay.
But it doesn't. You'll still eat. You won't magically not want food, but it's supposed to help suppress unhealthy food cravings.
Okay.
How? Well, the vibration that this crystal emits is known to give a person a sense of clarity in terms of what you desire. So it will increase your determination to achieve your goal. It's a very spiritual stone with cleansing influences, and it raises your energy and metabolic rate, which can contribute to losing excessive pounds.
Okay.
I gotta give me some of that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get it and just put it all over my body. See what works.
Okay.
Silly.
All right, and next resolution, attracting money and wealth. Well, who doesn't want more money, right?
That's right.
Right, better, more gold. Well, the citrine is a stone of prosperity, and it will help shine a light in any situation. It's got a lot of spiritual benefits. It's often known as the merchant stone because of its abilities to increase your cash flow.
Mm-hmm.
Sparkling yellow citrine not only assists in acquiring wealth, but also helps you maintain it. It is a stone of abundance, attracting wealth and prosperity, success, and all things good. The citrine also assists in all fast money ventures. So it's especially helpful in financial speculations or for any kind of commercial success if you're running a business.
Okay.
Carry one in your purse or wallet to attract money, and it'll stop the excessive overflow. So I just recently put one of my citrines in my purse.
Oh, good
So
news.
you added something else to a purse that's overflowing.
I already have rocks in my purse, but I didn't have any citrine. Now I have citrine. Yes, there's rocks in my purse.
Oh, my God.
Oh, gosh. Okay, this one, to be less stressed. Let's face it, stress will never go away, but it's just how we deal with it that we need attention paid to that. So meditation is good. Crystals are a way to enhance meditation, especially those that are either aqua or blue in color. So the aqua aura quartz is a stone of tranquility, peace, and protection. It can serve as a barrier against negativity that could be, zapping your joy.
Right.
It helps restore calm, relieve stress, and help you overcome conflicts.
Okay.
Turquoise also is one that will help you as well. It helps uplift your spirit, it relieves stress, and brings focus back to you. So those are to be less stressful.
Got it.
Another resolution that people sometimes make is to have success and self-confidence. What holds us back? Well, we can be our own worst enemy when it comes to sabotaging ourselves. So in order to reach our goals, your mind plays a powerful part in getting there, so you have to be focused on the success. Blue topaz reflects the energy of the mind and knowledge. It stimulates one's self-confidence and ability to learn and think through complex situations. It'll inspire creativity. It'll help you aspire to perfection.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it says.
Okay.
It can also act as a third eye, so to speak. So if you're one prone to being like sensitive, or a sense of what you would call a sensitive, if they wear these stones, it really can manifest your abilities.
Okay.
So, interesting.
Okay.
I have Shad got me a blue topaz for Christmas. I don't know if I told you that. He wasn't supposed to give me any Christmas presents, but he did.
Oh, you didn't tell me that. Very cool. I know you said he got you something, but you didn't say what it was.
Oh, it was a gemstone ring. You know how I collect those.
Yep.
And finally, addiction. We all want to quit our bad habits.
Essential oils.
No, I said I'm not going to do essential oils. Amethyst. Amethyst comes from the Greek word amethystis, which literally means not drunk.
Okay.
There's an ancient myth about the creation of amethyst. Bacchus was said to turn a young maiden to stone, and in remorse he poured wine all over the stone statue and stained it purple, and that's how amethyst was created. That was a myth. But anyway, they say that amethyst is good to someone who is recovering from addictions, especially those addictions related to alcohol.
Okay.
So that was your fun fact. Some fun gemstones, interesting gemstone things that you can take to that show, Scott, and look for these stones.
I hope you were writing this down, Swiftwater.
Mm-hmm.
Did you write it down?
Oh, Scott, what? Was you talking to me? What? Huh?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Oh, he wasn't paying attention.
You want to see a citrine?
Scott.
No, I gave you some suggestions on different stones that you could use to help you with your New Year's resolutions, and you can go to the Gemstone show and look for those. So there you
I'll
go.
go check them out.
All right. That's going to give you... You're going to have to re-listen to this portion of the show, Scott, and take these notes. Okay? That's all we're saying. That's all we're saying.
You know, we're going to start having quizzes at the end of the show.
Yep. Definitely. We're going to have to. All right. Awesome, Kathleen. That's all then, Kathleen?
That's it.
Oh, darn. Okay. I'll kick back getting into it. Man. Well, thank you. Thank you very much. And Shad, thank you for your local events of interest. Great job as always. So let's see. We got a few minutes left. We get squeezing into Swiftwater tonight. So let's kick
thank you very much.
Kick it on over to...
And now it is time for In the Goldfields with Scott Swiftwater Toney. Join Scott each week as he shares useful information to help you find and recover more gold. Here's Swiftwater.
I just picture Swiftwater wearing like a funny hat. Well, this is funny.
A funny hat? I don't have funny hats.
Hat on. All right, go. Go for it. All right.
Take it away, Scotty boy.
All right. But hey, anyway, I'm glad, you know what, Happy New Year, number one. And number two, you know, I'm glad for everybody being here. I'm sorry that Rich is not here tonight. I don't know, he must be really busy if he can't be here. But I thought the first year out of the show, everybody be on here.
Rich is sick.
Ready to go.
He's sick.
Is he sick?
He's really sick. Yes, we hope old Rich gets better. That's for sure.
It's really bad.
Yeah, he's really
bad. I hope he does good. Because like I said, first year, the first show of the year, I was hoping everybody'd be on here. But if Rich is feeling that bad, it's probably pretty good.
Yeah, because Rich Rich just don't miss the show. I mean, look, he even did it Christmas when he was sick. He's really sick, man. He's got to get well. Get to a doctor, Rich.
Well, I hope it ain't. You know what? I hope it ain't the same sickness that he had since Christmas.
It is. It's the crud. Yeah, he still got it.
It's the same thing?
Yeah.
Oh, goodness.
Yeah, so we hope he gets well. So get well, Rich. All right, back to you, Scotty boy. Take it away.
Get those vitamins in, Rich.
Something.
But anyway, last weekend we were talking about a little thing that everybody loves. Not really, if you've ever worked with it. We were talking about getting gold out of clay.
Oh, okay.
And yeah, now and I want to talk to people about this because there's a lot of misconceptions about clay. Mm-hmm. And I'm just going to put you down the path that I was taught, and taught like right in my face kind of taught. It's like, it ain't something that I just figured out. It was actually somebody showed me like, hey, dummy, you're doing it wrong.
Okay.
So when it comes to clay, number one, if you think you're going to run it like bedrock, don't do it. And the reason being is because clay, number one, clay is clay. It's sticky. It's I mean, it's wet and it's smeary, but it is sticky to anything that it touches. Rocks, your skin, anything, your box, your nozzle. So a lot of people think, it's like bedrock. Oh, it's got to be like a fake bedrock. Clay's got to be a fake bedrock. Gold can't go past it, which is true. But if you're sitting there with a dredge, say a 3-inch dredge, and you're digging your nozzle in, and you're sucking up about an inch and a half of clay, you are stealing gold out of your box.
Okay.
Now the reason why you're stealing gold out of your box is because that clay will travel up your dredge nozzle. And remember, your dredge nozzle inside's smooth, but that clay's still banging, so it's getting shaped. So if you're, say, like me, I've got anywhere from 15 to 20 feet of dredge nozzle. Now, a lot of people think that's pretty far, but it gets me here where I need to go. But if you have anything short, say maybe 9, 10 feet, that clay still bangs and bangs inside that nozzle and gets flat and dense. So it's more or less getting round. Mm-hmm. Now, is it going to be totally round by the time it comes out of the hose? No. But then you got to remember, it does one more big bang inside the crash box. There's another dent. It goes down through into the box. Boom, there's another dent. And then it's going to roll at least 3 times before it starts going over your riffles, any kind of mat, whatever kind of mat or anything that you're running, before it goes over it. Now, when that thing goes over, it's crashed and banged at least 15 times, I'll bet you. So picture 15 flat spots on a piece of clay that you sent up. Now, it's not going to be totally round, but it's going to have round indentation. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be where there's flat spots. Now, when these pieces of clay roll through your box, they're not. If you think gold automatically goes right behind a riffle and sticks, it doesn't. It'll be right between where it's got a nice easy place to set and a hard place. It's going to be like right in that middle. You'll think, sometimes you'll see a big piece of gold and you'll think, I can't believe it's sitting there with the water hitting it like that. That's because it's in I call a happy medium spot. But as soon as a piece of clay rolls out of there, that flat spot is going to roll and it's going to stick on it, just like a piece of tape, and then it's going to take off. The gold's no longer going to be there. So when it comes to working clay, I always tell people, just from my own experience, clean everything that you can off to the clay itself. Don't try to dredge up any clay. If you try to dredge up the clay, you're going to be messing yourself up. Clean it off. Make yourself a nice spot. If you get, you're dredging for about a half day, 3/4 of a day. Kathleen, Shad, Dennis, you guys know this. You could get a nice spot of clay where you can actually look. Man, that's a bunch of clay. What you got to do after that? What's that?
We just usually let it set, and then when we go back to it, it softens up, and you can just scrape the top off of it.
Yes, exactly.
What I typically do is I'll just bring it home in a bucket, and I've got buckets of clay in my garage, and I want to know, how do I get this gold out of it?
You see, that's where I'm getting to now.
Oh.
What you just said right there, and you're right. You clean that off. Go back and take a little trowel, or you could take a shovel. You're only wanting about the first 1/8 inch of this, and the reason why is because when gold sets into clay, it's not like bedrock where clay opens up and rattles and shakes and lets the gold drop. Once the gold's in that clay, it goes and it's there. Mm-hmm. It's not sinking any further. It's in clay. Clay doesn't vibrate. Clay doesn't open up. Clay is a conglomerate of many, 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 many fine sands and sediments and everything to make that particular setup. So gold is not going to go through that. So like Kathleen said, scrape off the top of that clay. Now, this is the fun part, because when you get home and like you're wanting to know, how do you work that? And usually I take a test just to find out if there is any gold that's been driven maybe a 1/2 inch, and I don't take a big test. It's a real minute test because it'll show you real quick. If there's been a lot of rocks been trampling the gold into the clay, the gold might be a little bit deeper. The gold didn't go any deeper. It just got smashed down that far. So take you like 1 or 2 samples. But 9 times out of 10, in my things, it's right on top. But when you get the clay that you scraped off the top, like Kathleen says, okay, you got this in a bucket at home. This is the fun part. Always, and this is how I learned it. You get the bucket, you get a bucket of clay, and you have to put warm water in it. And I like to say warm, medium hot, and then you set it there and just work it with your hands.
Just water?
And this, you can do it that way, or, you know, the, what do they call those, not cement mixers, like a drywall paddle or a little,
you put it on a drill.
Yeah.
Yes. Now, see, those will help you a little bit faster. But what you want to do is you want to break all of that clay up to where there's no balls in it. And it takes a while. You got to work. I used to work it by hand. And you just sit there and smash and smash and smash and smash.
Would Dawn soap work?
Do what?
If you put soap in it, would that work? I don't know.
No, the only thing soap or the other stuff does is to break the water tension on the water. You're not even worried about that at this particular point. All you know is the clay has gold in it because you took a test, or you know there's gold in it because of rocks smashing it in it and you found it there before. But you never dredge it up. It's just like you did. You scrape off that top, you take it home, you're going to mix this stuff. And it's not going to be like, oh, I mixed it for 4 minutes, it's good. No, that's not going to work. You're going to mix this stuff until it really breaks up and gets like almost liquefied enough where you can just rake your hand through it and nothing's staying in your hand. No clumps, anything like that. It takes a long time. So that's why I always tell people, make sure the clay that you're digging has gold in it. Because if you waste all this time and then you find out, I found 2 pieces of gold, you're not going to be happy. So, that's the best way that I know to work clay out is either by hand, in which it takes a lot of, it's like smashing grapes for the old time doing the wine. It takes longer. But the best thing I know is to use one of those little drywall things and you spin it out. But you know what, folks? Do your test on the bank, because you could break that clay up and you could sit there for 5-6 minutes and smash the clay until it turns to liquid in your pan. If you find 5-6, flakes, and you've got a 14 feet area that you've already cleaned off, scrape the top of that clay off, take it home, put it back, because it's going to snow sometimes and you guys want something to do. So that's what you use that for. But other than that, you just, in my rule of thumb and the way I've learned, you never, ever run clay through your box.
Cool.
Nothing. Never, ever.
Nice. Well, Steve said he uses an old blender. I guess you could do that, or an old mixer. I wonder if an old mixer would
exactly.
work.
Yeah, that's the same. That's the same thing.
Yeah, that would work, huh? Just anything to help speed up the process, I guess, right?
Yeah, and like I said, back in the old days, I learned because you sat there with a half 5-gallon bucket and you sat there and talked to somebody for like 4 hours, smashing that up with your hand. That's how I learned it.
What about like what Robert said? Let it dry and then smash it up, and then do it. You know how it would crumble if you let it dry. Like clay gets real hard, and then you could crumble it up. I wonder if that would be easier to get the gold out.
Well, you could actually do that, but clay takes a phenomenal time to dry out and get cracking.
Okay.
I mean, if anybody's ever been on a dirt track, you know what they do? They drive around, they water it 2 times, and woo, they're racing on it again.
Okay.
Clay retains a lot of water.
Yeah, it does. A lot of moisture. It's really moist.
Yeah, and
yeah. Okay.
And that's like I said, that's why they use clay for a lot of things. Foundations, racetracks, airports. They use clay for everything because clay doesn't move.
You would think there'd be something like Kathleen said, Dawn soap that you could put in it that would help just break it up too.
It doesn't Dawn help with oils and grease?
Yeah, so I would think.
Well, yeah, but that's like I said, that's for your water tension though, to not let gold float. Other than that,
well,
dishwashing soap doesn't do anything.
Well, you know how if you get that all over your hands, the clay, what would you use to get it off your hands? You would use the soap. I don't know. There's got to be something. I would think. You know what I mean? Just
if you
help soften it.
Yeah, if you get clay on your hands, just ross it off.
Mm-hmm. I'm just
I
thinking.
swear
It'll come off in the water
with clay.
What?
To break up thick clay balls.
Clay
Well, you
balls?
sound like a bunch of gritty toothpaste.
Probably.
Yeah.
Just saying, I heard it.
Okay.
I
don't know.
I'll tell you what. I think I've told you guys this before. You have nettles in the woods. You guys know what nettles are, right? Itchweed. We call it all kinds of stuff, but they're called nettles.
Yeah.
It's about knee high, but when you rub against it, you're like, man, you feel like 20 bees just stung you.
Right.
Now, if you go down the creek and you grab that gray clay, if you rub that where you got hit by nettles, and just wait, and it's not thick. I'm not saying coat it on like you're trying to hide from somebody. Just coat it on just really lightly and let it dry. When you wipe that off, that will actually pull the nettles back out of your skin, and your skin will not itch after about 5-10 minutes after it dries. You'll wipe it off. You're good to go. Just a helpful hint for that.
Okay, cool. Well, good to know. There's some good things.
Clay
is a beast.
That's an Indian remedy.
Yeah. Well, I know clay's a beast for sure. So.
Well, you can. I found a recipe for homemade clay toothpaste.
Entertain, Shad. Give it a try and let us know. Next week how it worked.
Can you imagine washing your teeth with rocks?
Give
That's
us
Don't be a baby.
a review on it. See, you can do that out in the field, Scott. Clay toothpaste.
Yeah.
See?
Yeah, but see, we don't have clay here. You guys got the clay. We don't have that much here.
Right.
If we come into clay, it's something like really weird because we don't have much of it.
Exactly.
But like back in the East Coast, where you guys got a lot, like I said, my number one rule was never ever run clay.
Never ever run clay. You heard it here first from Swiftwater. So, Swiftwater's number one rule. Well, Scott, thank you, buddy. Appreciate it. And
yeah, like I said, there's a lot of people ask, like Kathleen,
yes.
you just work it down, Kathleen, and make it into a liquid. It can't be any kind of chunks, no paste, nothing.
I'm
just
going to
liquid.
try it out.
give it a shot and see. Might work. Never know. Never know. Let us know, Kathleen, when you do, okay?
Ew.
All right, cool. Scott, thank you. Great segment, buddy. What do you got?
You got it.
All right, cool. Well, I guess it's 10:30, so on that note, we'll just go ahead and wrap it up. And don't forget to join us Sunday at our usual time, 7:30 Eastern Standard Time for our Sunday show. And we want to thank everybody for tuning in tonight. Kathleen Shad, great news and great local events of interest. Scott, great in the Goldfields. Dennis, thank you for being here, chilling out.
Thank you.
Good to have you. You were quiet tonight, But thank you for being here, and thank you all for joining us. So until Sunday, I guess we're out of here, right, guys?
Yep.
Happy New Year.
Right, Happy New Year, everybody. Good night, everyone.
Good night, gold
Good
diggers.
night, gold diggers.
Be sure to tune in next Sunday at 7:30 for another great show. For updates and more info, please go to www.prospectorsradio.com.